So I'm back and I'm actually driving myself absolutely up the wall because I keep closing my MacBook and it's just going to go to sleep every time. So then it'll end the stream. So I'm really annoyed with myself. I really am. I don't know what muscle memory is telling me to just close the computer when I'm streaming. Oh, so annoying. Anyway, I was mentioning a load of things about what I was doing this for, and also I was having issues at the end of last stream with internet. So what I ended up doing is getting out a little USB wireless thing that I've had literally since 2016, since the start of Windows 10 basically. Plugging it in because the Ethernet, even though it's onboard Ethernet in this on this motherboard, just doesn't work. I think this is like a Windows 11 based one, which could throw me some issues, but plug that in. I didn't even have to restart, and straight away, literally within seconds, all of my networks started showing up, even though this is like an 802.11n USB thing, because my brother took my actually good one. So yeah, anyway, I don't use wireless, so that's why I'm not too bothered at the minute, but it would have been bad if I needed to use it. So hopefully I can just do my Microsoft account. I'm going to put my name in as normal, but I don't want to make this an offline account. Why is it trying to make this offline? Create a really memorable password. Let me just put my password in from Windows 11. There it is. Oh, stop making me confirm it. Oh my gosh. Why is it even doing this anyway? Because it should literally just be... Oh, you know what I'm going to do actually? We're going to go back and I'm going to do administrator. No, hold on Mum, I'll come out in a bit. Administrator, okay, I won't be able to do that. I'll do admin then, so I always have to do. And I'll put my admin password in because then I will be able to... I won't have to start a new account and mess with like switching what is going on here? Could you hear me? Could you see me? I actually don't know. I'm so glad I don't use this Mac. Unbelievably glad I don't use this Mac for streaming anymore. Because it's just so messed up. This OBS is just so broken. Not only does it crash all the time, but I was in picture-in-picture the whole time, which is really annoying. Anyway, what I was going to say, that is still streaming, I haven't closed it. Yeah, I was going to say, I usually have to make an account, then make an administrator account as a standard user, with my standard user account being the admin account. Then I have to make the admin account, then unstandard user, the standard user account. It's a lot of work, and you know, this would just make sense, especially considering it's making me make a local account anyway. I don't know why, but it is. Let's do that. Let's turn this off so I can type these questions in, these answers. And then I just need to do one more, I think, unless that's not worked. Okay. Let's do this one. Yeah, again, I don't know why it's making me do this as a local account, but it will be handy just to have a local account. I'm not going to be using this one, and this won't be my sort of main account. This is going to be my admin account, which is also why I don't need to have any of these things on. I don't even know advertising ID was a thing in Windows 10. I guess it was, wasn't it? Again, I haven't installed it in years. The last time I did was 2021, I think, other than in a VM, but now VMs actually installed themselves. But the last time I properly installed it was 2021. Yeah, it might take several minutes. Also, Cortana, I'm going to disable that straight away because there's been a lot of things that I've had to disable in Windows 11, stuff like the phone link. Like, not because I don't want to use them, but because they actually just eventually just broke themselves completely. Like in Windows 11, I used them. I used the phone link. I've got a little Bluetooth adapter, so I could use it, but eventually it just broke itself to the point where it was using like 70% CPU utilization all the time until I just deleted it. So I was just like, right, enough. You're not doing it anymore. I deleted it. I don't need it that badly, so I got rid of it and didn't look back. I mean, I don't miss having phone link, and on Windows 10 you can do it. It's just with an Android phone, so I can't do that. But again, I'm not going to miss it. Stuff like Cortana, I mean, I used to have it enabled all the time, but I'm probably just going to delete it now because I'm not too bothered. And this is not my install. I was about to say this is, but it's not yet. Not only, obviously, is this a very crude install of Windows 10, it's not got proper graphics drivers or anything, as you can tell, but what this is my admin account. So I was just opening up settings for the sake of it there. Oh, this feels so weird because look, the whole settings thing is so different in Windows 10. This feels like I'm using a school computer or something because that was they were the last one that I used Windows 10 on, other than my spare laptop. But what I can do with this is I can make another admin account. In fact, I don't think I can because I think you have to use the control panel for this in Windows 10, which is honestly fine. I'm used to doing that anyway, so I might as well. And this is an admin account. I knew it because it always makes the sort of the main local account like an admin account. Oh, but it's not going to let me do it with a Microsoft account, is it? I really do need a Microsoft account because I've got all my OneDrive and stuff. I want to have an admin, like a how to make. There's got to be a way to do it. I'm sure there is. Oh, this is always so annoying. Even in, obviously on brand new versions of Edge, it does it all the time. Google. Why is it not showing my network anymore? What is this? Well, this is weird. What I'm going to do, because I'm not too worried at the minute about kind of making things perfect, I'm just going to restart it and kind of boot in for the first time to Windows 10 and take out this USB stick as soon as I do. So that was actually really quick, and it took about 30 minutes, didn't it, to install. But I'm going to need to kind of verify everything's working when I do restart it. I want to unplug this USB stick, but I don't know if it's the right time to do it. Another reason why I wanted to uninstall Windows, and this isn't to do with Windows 11 at all, but it's because my computer came with a load of pre-installed software. Not only did the manufacturer not activate it, so I had to buy my own Windows key, which then they didn't respond to me to give me one either. Like, they just completely blanked me when I asked for it. This is not great though, is it? This shouldn't be doing this. But either way, not only did that happen, but also it came with a load of sort of software in it, and I was always nervous about it because this isn't like Dell software or something. Which is obviously not great. I mean, sometimes it is literally just like, you know, just pointless software that's been put on there that, you know, takes up hard drive space and CPU time. But this was literally just this random Amazon seller company, which is reputable, but like, I mean, again, they weren't good enough to respond to my email. And they've just installed their software, their random inventory software. Who knows what they put on this drive? So yeah, anyway, this is taking ages. I might eventually just hold down the power button. I'm not at that point yet though. But with the Ethernet thing over here, you can't see it, but the light is on, just like a solid, steady orange, which is, again, not great. I need to install all those drivers. What has gone so wrong here? I'm almost expecting it to blue screen before it finishes restarting. We're definitely not at the Control-Alt-Delete phase. It is about to restart, but I don't know when or if it actually will. So that's great. I'll just put that to one side for a minute, make sure everything's still running over here. It should be. That's very weird. I might boot back into Windows 11 by the end of the machine, end of the stream, just for the pure reason, just to kind of compare the two. I'm barely going to ever boot into it, to be honest. It'll be very, very rare. Probably as often as I use my spare computer, to be honest. But it will be helpful to have one of those installed. Who is texting me? Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to hold down the power button, I think. I don't want to corrupt a brand new install, but if I have to reinstall it, I have to reinstall it. And I doubt that I will have to anyway. So let's turn it on again. Oh, remove that. This should just straight away go straight to the SSD, shouldn't it? I'm just going to leave it to do that. And then I'm going to Google, as I was trying to do on the admin account, how to set up a network account. As you could tell I was trying to do. So let's do this. Restore pages. I now have internet. So clearly there was something going on. There was something going on with that first boot. So let's see. Let's see if I can do an account now. Oh, get the most Windows. Here we go. This is usually when it asks you. It's usually when it asks you to upgrade to a Microsoft account because they just can't help themselves. So that's helpful. Honestly, I want them to do that. Don't do that. No. Do not. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to put my email in. And with my Windows 11 PC, I used the wrong email from the start. I used like a different Microsoft account, which I won't need to use anymore. So that's perfect. Although saying that, all my OneDrive files are probably on that one. I'm not sure. I'll see. There it is. Try again. Let's see if it's done it. I'm not using my Android phone for my PC. My most recent Android phone is a Galaxy S8, and so it's got no use to it whatsoever for this. All done. Windows is all mine. Have fun. Oh, hold on though. That's not made another account. That's literally just signed me into my admin account, which is really useless. Why has it done that? Let's have a look though on OneDrive. Let's see if it's brought everything over. Oh, now it's going to make me sign into this. Brilliant. This is the kind of thing that I wasn't expecting to have to do. Exactly, but let's see. Ooh. Let's see if that's worked. Hopefully it's not going to show my password. Nope, it's not. Good. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's quite nice to be back on Windows 10 already. I do quite like this. Like when I first got into it, it was a bit like, oh, this is weird. And yeah, I'm quite enjoying it so far. It feels so much more like a computer. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels so much more professional. Windows 10 does, because it's not focused on the aesthetics of it and moving things around for no reason. I mean, obviously, as you could see in all my streams, my taskbar and everything, and even my File Explorer, was the Windows 10 one, and it was in the left. It was as it is in here. But yeah, so but otherwise, you know, all the Windows 11 stuff was still there, all the theming and stuff. So yeah, this is going to be weird to get used to actually, because I'm used now to the one panel start menu. And what I do on Windows 10, and what I always have done, is pin things over here, and then I'll just use this to scroll, because I don't like having to access all apps by pressing the little button in Windows 11, but I guess I don't need to anymore. I've kind of retrained myself not to even have to do that, because I pin everything that I need. Anyway, we'll get to that later. So this is loading still. It's probably just going to take a while because it needs to sync everything, to be honest. But honest, that's not what I'm trying to do, you know. Let's do accounts. Will it just let me sign in? Maybe family and other users, add someone else. Microsoft account. This is what I needed. Okay. So the question now becomes, what did I use on Windows 11? And in order to find out, I'm going to need to go on to Windows 11. So hopefully this will properly restart this time. I don't know what's going on. I can't speak properly. But I'm not actually trying to restart, so as soon as it turns off, I'm just going to keep it off. There it is. And I'm going to plug my SSD back in. Now, my main NVMe SSD should always be my main drive, so I shouldn't even have to set that as like a default device. So I will probably have to hit F8 just to get into Windows 11 this one time, but that will be really useful for the future because I won't have to select it. So let's plug in my drive again. Now you are supposed to turn off your computer, unplug it and everything, and ground yourself and do all those things when you're working with a computer. This is very much not how you do it, and I'm not saying that it is, but but yeah. Let's hit F8. Oh, this is just driving me mad. Is that going to work, or is it going to take me to Windows 10? Page 3 at P210. Imagine it's overwritten this other one. I accidentally deleted the wrong partitions. Obviously, there would be no way that could even happen because I unplugged it, but it would be kind of crazy. Or imagine this corrupted itself or something. Here we go. Here's Windows 11. Look at that. Still flawless. This is my install right here. So I'm not missing anything. It really feels like I've moved on from this, but I'm not missing anything at all in this. I'll probably cable manage that later, but it looks pretty good at the minute. And I'm going to leave it plugged in now as well. So that's perfect. Here's my Windows 11 install. Look at that. There it is. As you can see, I mean, I've got the Windows 10 style sort of ribbon in the thing because I need it. I just can't figure out the new Windows 11 one. It probably would take a little bit of getting used to, but I don't know. I don't really want to. This is what I'm talking about. This is like a one pane thing where it's like all of my apps are here, then I have to access these later, but I don't need to really click on that button because I kind of have everything I need pinned there anyway. But yeah, anyway, what was I going to do? I was going to find out what my main OneDrive sync account is, which I'm kind of surprised I don't know. Yeah, this just feels a little bit less professional. It feels like it's a modern computer, right? And it always has, because this has been the only thing it's ever run. But it just feels like, you know, with all the like rounded corners and the scroll bars, which aren't as easy to hit, and you know, everything having to be moved across, the new start menu, which isn't as functional. It just feels like it's form over function. It doesn't work as well. It's not like it's down to just get on with things. Anyway, let's have a look. So Samuel Personal Properties. It is, what Microsoft account is it? Let me just see what my PC account is, because I think it is, let's have a look. Yeah, it's this one. So not the one I just signed into on there, but all of my files are from 2016 when I didn't have this account. So that means that oh, can you just shut down, please? That this is, my OneDrive is different to my main PC account, which means I can just sign into my main PC account, no, my main OneDrive account on my main PC account, because I don't need to use this other email for anything, like literally anything at all. I don't use it. I use my original one. I actually lost that account for ages, which is why I kind of started using it as a PC account, and then I got my original account back and used that for OneDrive because all my old files were on there. But yeah, let's see if this just boots straight into Windows 10, which it should do. See if the little Windows 10 bar comes up. There it is. Brilliant. And it is quick as well to boot. Obviously, all of these different drivers will need to be installed, but I'll get there. So let's do some testing out on that. And I've got Ethernet, so the Ethernet drivers have just started to work. I will eventually unplug the wireless, but not just yet. So let's just close that and open it again, make sure that's working. Go on to accounts, go on to family and other users, add somebody else, and this is going to be my standard user account. So let's go ahead and do that. Imagine I've typed that in wrong, because I think I did actually. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It's done. And it's a standard user, so that's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. Also, I know I've shown my email. Like I do realise, but I don't care at this point. I knew I was doing it. So let's do this. I'm going to keep some of this security information private. I'll probably end up like editing this, but I just wanted to stream it, and then I can just cut out all this kind of stuff anyway. Let's have a look. What is the code? Getting loads of these single-use codes on my Gmail. And what's interesting as well is this Gmail account is now like 11 years old, going up for 12. Oh, this is driving me mad. Stop. I'm going to keep saying that, but things are just going to keep doing it, so. There we go. Hi. We're just setting things up for you. There we go. What was it? Will it only be a minute or something? I don't know what's changed between Windows 8 and 11. This might take several minutes. But yeah. Here we are, almost there. And what I'll do is I will not be on this... Ooh, hang on, what's going on now? I won't be on this account straight away for very long. I'll be on Windows, on the admin account for the majority of the time. I don't know what's going on here. It's quite concerning, really. Yeah, let's have a look. But yeah, I'll be on the admin account most of the time, kind of setting up drivers and stuff. What is going on? Is this just... This has got to be something to do with the account being set up, I think. So I'll leave it for a sec. Because I have hit Control or Delete and it's not doing anything. Let's do it again. Nothing. I can't wait to actually like move back into this computer, because I've been kind of stateless on Windows 11 for ages. I uninstalled all my like main programs, like even Power Toys and stuff. I just kind of had installed. I uninstalled all my main games. You know, I haven't had GTA 5 for a month or something. So I'm going to move everything back onto here, and I'm just going to leave it, if it works, obviously. Otherwise I might have to go back to Windows 11. Who knows? Who knows? Is this just literally not going to work? Is it actually just hung again? Oh, okay. I'm putting it in sleep before I turn it off. That should be in sleep mode. I don't mean to turn it off. Let's see. So turn it on. No, that's actually just turned it off. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like another massive hang. Let's see if my account works here. Maybe it hibernated itself. I don't know. I don't know. That was a pretty quick boot up. This actually might be dead, this install already. I don't know how, but it is already showing this, which is terrible. I don't want to have to install everything again, to be honest. What is going on? Do I fully just leave it? This is exactly where I was as well, isn't it? So I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. I should just be able to leave it. But I don't really want to go out, come back and it's still doing this. I really don't. I think that would just be kind of, well, obviously that'd be terrible. I don't know what to do about it. Also, if you're wondering about this is literally where the monitor's got a scratch in it, so the pixels aren't working. But yeah, this is not great. I'm not even getting like a oh, I am getting a mouse cursor. Okay. What is this? Maybe it's trying to use my other display, because I do realise I've got two monitors plugged in. So maybe it's on here. It is. Okay. Alright then, that's what it is. Oh, that is so weird. Look at that. You know what really annoys me about Windows? Also, why do I not have a password? But what annoys me about Windows is that it always thinks this is the main display. Probably because it's higher resolution, but I've told it that it's not, and it still thinks that it is. At least in Windows 11. Let's see if I can fix that in Windows 10, shall we? Oh, it's trying to span, which I'm not trying to do right now because I'm trying to hide my details here. I have to get another little thing. What is my code? Let's try again. That's kind of the obvious solution, isn't it, really? Just turning on another monitor and see if it was putting things over to there. So I should be logged in. I don't even think I need a password. I think that's just some kind of 2FA thing that they do. And no, I used to press what? I used to press yes for all of these things, but I don't need to. So why would I? Especially not with the advertising ID. They're not having that. And there it is. And honestly, this is really smooth. This is actually perfect. Do you see how the start menu loads up? It's actually perfect. There's no slowdown whatsoever, and there was a lot of that to begin with. So I don't know what exactly has changed, but there is no slowdown at all anymore. It might have just been because that was the admin account. I don't know why it would be. Never had that before, but here it is. Sometimes the admin account it does run a bit differently. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start setting things up because I'm going to be moving into this, aren't I? So let's settings, and let's do displays, and let's first of all switch these around because that is just crazy, absolutely insane. But there we go. And now I just need to move this down slightly like that. Nope, it needs to be moved up, so like this. Nope, down more. There, maybe? That's it. That's pretty much perfect, as you can see. So now that just kind of moves between displays. Now this is 1080p and this is 900, so that's not. It's never gonna. You know, Windows are never gonna scale properly between the two, but it's fine. So there's that. Oh, it's put everything on this because it thinks this is the main one. Crazy. It's not right. Also, this is Windows 10, 22H2, and I think we're on 22H2 still. I don't think they've upgraded Windows 10 in years. I think they said they weren't going to do it, but then they added all the AI features, which I'm gonna turn off because I don't need AI. I didn't have them in Windows 11, and I won't have them in Windows 10. I'll use AI on a web browser. That's all I need to do, and I don't really use it anyway. I don't replace anything I could do myself with it. I kind of use it for research and stuff. It's really quite useful for that. But I've even got my microphone, my graphics card, my audio. Oh my gosh. Okay, my front panel audio wasn't working on Windows 11, was it? So I'm really hoping it'll all work on Windows 10, because if it does, then there's not even a hardware issue. But otherwise, I'll know that there's a hardware issue and I can move on. I can maybe get a new case or something. But yeah, there we go. So let's do OneDrive. I will need to make sure everything's syncing properly. Oh, it still thinks this is the primary display. That is so annoying. Right, let's do system. Click on this, because this is the main one. And let's do, how do I do it so it's not the primary display? Advanced display settings. Also, is this 60 Hertz? I don't think it is. But let's see. 60 Hertz. This is running at 60 Hertz. Now it's at 75. It feels no different, which is weird because usually there's a pretty big difference. I guess that's why these two were feeling pretty much the same for me. So let's do advanced display. How do I make it like the primary display? Because that's going to really annoy me. I guess I don't need to do it right now. But let's see. So OneDrive isn't connected. It is signing in there. Everything feels the same but different, and like older but, you know, the same. So it's weird. So OneDrive is here, it's all trying to sync. So now, I guess I'm just going to spend the rest of this stream just kind of moving into this, because, you know, I'll do what I usually do to kind of get started, what I did when I first got this computer on Windows 11, and that is install Chrome. First of all, I did use Microsoft Edge when it first came out, like for a good year actually. The new Edge. I couldn't really use the old Edge because it wasn't very good. But yeah, but I went back to Chrome eventually, and I've stayed on it again because it is better. It is better. I'm going to unpin that. I don't actually remember what my taskbar was on Windows 11, but I think I copied it on UTM, so I might be able to use my Mac installer Windows 11, kind of do that. Or I might just be able to get a screenshot when OneDrive works. So let's do sign to Chrome. I'll do that later. I might do it now actually. Let me just point the camera away, because then it's simple, won't it? You can see my errors and keys over there. I'm going to sign into my main Google account because I'm not planning on switching from it anytime soon, so might as well just do that. I'm going to need to use two-step verification. Where's my phone? There it is. I'll use this one. Hopefully it will work on this one. Yeah. Still works on YouTube on iOS 13. I will obviously turn on sync. This will be my default browser. I remember this being kind of awkward on Windows 10, setting a default browser. I think it's a lot easier on Windows 11. Yeah, switch anyway. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm switching anyway. It's my choice. Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, it's bringing over all my extensions, isn't it? In this window over here. I'll look at that later. Music player default will be Windows Media Player. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? Windows 11 has a new media player, and Windows 10, I guess, doesn't. I wouldn't know at this point. I genuinely... It's been a while. It's been a long while. Photo viewer will be photos, I guess. Snip and Sketch. Oh, I remember Snip and Sketch. I swear most of this stuff has been deprecated, and I will install Microsoft Office, so I won't have to use the Mail app. Also, this will probably work for now, and then as soon as Microsoft realises, they'll be like, get off Mail. We don't use that anymore. We're going to force you to use the web app, which is way worse. Why? I don't know. Anyway, let's install this. I might have to unlicense my Windows 11 install, or maybe not. It's already signed me in, which is perfect. So let's install it, I guess. How do I do it though? How do I install? Because I don't want to use the web versions. I'm not going to. So how do I do it? My Microsoft account maybe? I think it's under purchases under here. This feels slow. I'm not going to lie. It feels slow. Obviously everything's loading quickly enough. Most people wouldn't notice. I wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't used this on Windows 11. It just feels a bit slow. So let's do subscriptions. Here it is, and I'm going to install it now. It'd be nice to have that. I always use Microsoft Office. Obviously everybody does. Or whatever word processor it is that they use. You can't be without them. It's like one of the things that makes a computer when you've got, you know, a word processor and a PowerPoint thing and everything like that. Even if it's like Google Docs or whatever. I don't usually have Microsoft Store, I don't think, but we'll have a look at some screenshots, I think. See what it used to look like. Yeah, OneDrive's just taking ages to sign in, so I think that'll take a while, honestly. And I'll eventually kind of be able to do that. NVIDIA Control Panel. Okay, so what's happened here is it's installed all of my drivers for me from the internet without me even having to think about it, which is perfect. That is so good. I didn't have to do a thing. It's all just done it for me. Let's have a look at the theming in Windows 10, because I know there wasn't proper, like, there were themes, like this kind of thing, Here we go, themes. Just like Windows 7, I mean, they've had them forever, but they're not the same as in Windows 11 where you've got this like dynamic background, which honestly is really nice. That's something that really was a nice change in Windows 11. This feels proper Windows XP. I never used this background. I used this one when I first installed Windows 10, but I've never used this one. It feels proper old-fashioned, that does. And I'm assuming that will just cycle through 5 images. Okay, let's do flowers. Let's do flowers. Oh my goodness, this is straight out of Windows 8.1. This is in Windows 8. This is not a Windows 10 theme. So that's interesting. We'll do flowers. I will eventually set my background and everything, but I've been using the Windows 11 default one for a while. I just don't really want to use the light theme one anymore. It's kind of a bit old looking. I liked it back in the day because I remember installing, literally at the time, as soon as it came out, when it was brand new, the version of Windows 10 that kind of brought the light theme. So I got that wallpaper for the first time and it replaced the dark theme one. But obviously I'm not 15, I'm not 14 anymore. So a lot's moved on since then. I'm going to see what it wants to offer me. Nothing good probably, but let's have a look. You're almost done setting up your PC. Of course I'm going to use OneDrive. I've literally been trying to do that. No, I'm not updating my settings because I've literally just changed them. No, accept, and don't ask me again. Also, yeah, I will be creating a pin because it's weird how it's not asked me to create one already. Right, can you see what I'm typing in here? Oh yeah, also include letters and symbols because my pin is a word. It's always a word and it's always had letters and symbols in it. It's just kind of, that's what I want. So, just a moment. A pin basically for me is literally just a password. So I shouldn't even have a pin necessarily. It's more than 4 digits and it's a word. So it should just be a password. But oh well. Here we are. So that is flawless. This is lagging a little bit. It's kind of slowing down a little bit when it's opening that. Also, oh, this is different, isn't it? The thing when you drag the highlight thing. That's the Windows 10 one, and it is weird on this wallpaper. But I'll tell you something that I literally just remembered. I'm gonna find out right now. Right clicking. That was the first thing that I did in Windows 11. I could not stand it. I think it was the first day I fixed it, and obviously the taskbar. There were the 2 things. And the right click and everything is just fine. It's just as it was in Windows 10 because it is Windows 10. It is Windows 10, and it's not messing me around anymore like it was in Windows 11. I'm gonna have to turn off this light theme though. I don't mind the wallpapers so much, but the theme is too bright. I used to like the light theme. It used to be the one that I daily drove, but you know, even on Windows 11, I've used dark theme. And the Windows 11 dark theme is better than the Windows 10 one nowadays, and the light theme's better. They're no more consistent, but they just, it looks better. It's a bit more smooth around the edges, but otherwise it's fine. That's almost finished installing, so once it's done, what I'll do is I'll literally just I will, let me just remove that shortcut. I'll make this, I was going to say make this my primary display. I'm thinking about 2 different things at once. I'm going to restart it so it properly does OneDrive. So let's do make primary display Windows 10. I have to start typing that in again. And for everyone that's wondering, if you haven't watched my other streams, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be paying for the Windows 10 extended security patches year on year, because I genuinely do not care. I will do it if it works well. I think anybody would. You know, I didn't pay for this license, and I think it's actually fully licensed. Let's have a look, shall we? It might be tied to my Microsoft account because it's not told me anything about this being unlicensed yet. So I think it's actually just using the digital license tied to my Microsoft account. Let's have a look. About, and Windows 10 product key isn't needed. As you can see, change the product key, upgrade your thing. Windows is activated, so I don't even need to pay again. This is perfect. I was honestly expecting to pay again. I was fine to do it. So, you know, what I was going to say is I'm not going to I didn't have to pay much for this key, because I wouldn't. I would just get a cheap key, and you know, I'll pay the thing that I would have paid to activate it for the extended security updates, which I shouldn't have to pay for. You know, Windows 10 shouldn't well, Windows 11 shouldn't have existed. Windows 11 should be what Windows 10 is, but oh well. This will work for me now, I think. I'm actually really happy with this. So let's have a look. So display settings. Oh, listen, I'm happy enough for now. Yeah. We'll see how I'm feeling in the future. There we go. Make this my main display. There we go. That's what I needed. That wasn't too hard. So now let's have a look. I should have Word. That's speeding up again now. Word is there. Let's pin that to start. I wasn't going to start doing that kind of thing right now, but I am going to. Pin to start. Pin to start. I can't remember what email client I used on Windows 11. I think I actually, as much as I begrudged doing it, I think I'd actually started using Outlook for web sometimes. Usually I was using the main Outlook that I prefer. AI powered Copilot's there, so this is obviously getting some updates as well. But I was also using the web one sometimes, like the web app, not the website, because obviously I would use that. So Outlook's now my main mail client. I still haven't got access to OneDrive though. Oh, this is weird. Look, this is what my theme was on Windows 10 in the past. It's this really weird like accent colour. I need to get rid of that because it doesn't look right, does it? That is not how that should look. It's kind of cool, but I don't know. It's giving me spare computer vibes, because that's exactly what it is on the other one. It doesn't really feel proper. Let's do personalization. Skype is now enabled. Skype? Definitely wouldn't have told me that in Windows 11. I feel like they've kind of moved away from that now. So I'm not going to automatically do that. Oh wait, hang on. Is the default accent color default white nowadays? I think it is, isn't it? It's not blue. So I'm pretty sure it was in some versions of Windows 10 and 8. Should I do purple? Because purple's kind of good, isn't it? Oh, no, that's really not great. I'm just going to make it back to white. So how can I do that? Let's do that and then automatically pick and then turn it off. No? Oh no. How do I set it back? I'll just leave it as gold for now, I don't really care. Also, why is this doing this? Everything's gone off this again. Is this still the primary display or is it not? Display 2. Make this my main display. It is. So why is this moved? I genuinely don't know. I've got Microsoft Office though, so let's launch Word. There it is. Let's launch whatever else. You know what, I probably should just start checking on drivers and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eject my network thing. I don't even need to. I'm just going to unplug it. There it is. And make sure everything's still working just fine here. Go to YouTube. It's still taking me to these dodgy links. Like, look at this. This is something I wouldn't even have needed to use for years. There we go. Block notifications. Google Chrome's going to have to start getting used to me again. But there's that. You know, I am going to change this wallpaper because it is really bright and it's jarring. So let's just do themes again. I wouldn't mind if it's this blue one, but it's not. Maybe I can cycle through them. Shall I do? Oh, there we go. Next. Forgot you could do that. Next. There we are. That's less bright. So, yeah. So there's Google Chrome all set up. Settings is ready to go. That looks good. This is starting to really feel like what I wanted it to on Windows 10 now. So these are all my different extensions. I'll need to set these up one at a time, so I'll do those later. Yeah, this is it. I don't know what all of these are. So there's tips. This is what? Don't know. This is something else. This is something else. This is something else. None of them are even doing anything anyway. So let's unpin them all. Unpin all the play ones because I was going to do that anyway. And I'm going to unpin Skype because I don't need it. Office. Oh my gosh, look at the old Office icon. This is very old. This version, this build. This has got to be like early 22H2. It's very, very old. Oh, the Action Center. You know what? I'm fine with the Action Center. I prefer it. I was definitely getting used to the Windows 11 one. I had to click the clock and stuff and like these icons for different things. But the Action Center makes more sense to me still. Like I was trying to figure something out literally like a week and a half ago, this year I think, and I was clicking around, I couldn't find it, and so I googled it because it wasn't in the Action Center like it was in Windows 10, and I've used Windows 11 for a year and a half now, and Google gave me the answer, and it was like, oh, it's there, isn't it? You've got to click here, and these two icons do different things in Windows. No, they do the same thing on Windows 11. So there we go, that was what it was. But yeah, let's have a look at Outlook. Sign into my email. Hopefully it'll just take it from Windows. There it is. I need to sign into my school email as well because I always need to do that. I need to use it. So I'll just load that up. You've got Office, thank you for that. Accept that agreement, that's done. Outlook's setting up a local copy, well it can do that in its own time. Hang on a minute, I think it's just done my school account as well, interestingly enough. Didn't even have to sign into it because I would not have sent that email from a different email address, I don't think. Unless I accidentally did. OneNote, I can use OneNote for Windows 10 as well because that doesn't work in Windows 11. Oh, that's another thing. It can be installed and sometimes it works for some people, but it doesn't work for me. That's perfect. Honestly, this is a whole load of net positives so far, and OneDrive's just started working, so let's click on it. OneDrive Personal. There it all is. Let's have a look at my documents folder. It's not syncing it, but I know how to fix that. At least I do in Windows 11. Is it the same? Yes, it is. So let's manage backup. And let's turn all of these on if they're not already. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are not getting turned off now. So if I'll turn all of them on, and then do save, I think it is. So they'll now all sync, and there's all my documents from Windows 11, obviously, because these are just across every computer. And I should have access now to, there we go, local disk D. This is Windows 11, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this to Windows 11. I think this will literally just rename it on the actual drive itself. I didn't mean to do that, and it's now going crazy at me. Okay, let's just do that. Keep clicking until eventually it gives up. What are you doing, man? Oh, it is actually killing itself. Why? I literally clicked it once by accident. There we go. That was weird. Also, I don't have the task view thing even on Windows 11, so let's fix the taskbar real quick. I usually have like a little search box in Windows 11. I do prefer the search box in Windows 11 actually. It's another little preference thing. I've gotten used to it now, and I prefer it being small. Like, this is kind of huge, but you know what I can do in Windows 10 is I can use small taskbar, which you can't do in Windows 11 at all. So there it is. That's much more like Windows 11 anyway. So I guess that's fine. Although that is really small on this display, I'm probably going to turn it back. And then, you know what I'll do? I'll probably turn it back. I don't mean to unlock the taskbar, but I'll probably do that and then turn off search entirely, or just use a search icon. No, I'll use a search icon. And then I will turn off news and interests. I won't show the Cortana button or people or anything like that. It's all turned off, which is good. And then that should be everything for now. That feels a bit weird. It feels like this all should be patched, but this is like native. It's really strange. I need to connect to my server, which I might have to kind of force it to do SMB1. Yes, I do. Features. Let's turn this again. I am planning on doing other things today, by the way, guys. I'm just kind of setting this up for the next little while, maybe hour, and I'll be done. I'll be able to just leave it on, installing all my games. everything critical will be done. And look at that, even my desktop's the same as it was in Windows 11 because everything's coming down from OneDrive now. It synced my desktop, which is perfect. That is amazing. I'm not going to restart right now, even though it probably could do with another one. I don't need to do that just yet. I'm going to start installing things. So the first thing I need to do is download the Epic Games Launcher because I need that. So there it is. That will do that. Rockstar Launcher. Don't need that as much. Don't really care about GTA 5 very much, but I definitely want it on my hard drive at least. So that's going to come on. Download for Windows. It's not even like I can move these across from my other drive. Like these are genuinely deleted because I had to make space. I need to download Discord because that is important. What's this? Fake Discord avatar decorations that I don't even use anyway. Login. Not login. Download. Download for Windows. I'm using the browser Discord. You can screw that. Let's load all of those. Why does it keep minimizing stuff, by the way? That's not something that happens usually in Windows 11, is it? And I don't remember it doing it in Windows 10. I think it must just be getting kind of overwhelmed with things. I don't know. Oh, here we go again. Stop doing this, please. I thought I was installing it. I don't know what's going on here. Oh no, you know what we'll do? We'll turn off automatic file download notifications because that will annoy me. I think I did turn it off in Windows 11 anyway. Choose install location, let's turn that off. Do that. I'll need to scan my QR code. I think Discord should be signed in. Sometimes it isn't on here. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I won't be able to do that shit, will I? Unless it'll sign me back in when it's reinstalled. That's already done, so let's check that. I can't see the Rockstar Launcher. Oh, it's loaded anyway. You know what's weird about the Rockstar Launcher? Whenever you type it in, even on my brother's computer, it just doesn't come up. So it's just a really weird one. Discord's still reinstalling. Oh, this is perfect. This really is working so well now. I'm so glad. I'm going to do download all files. Well, maybe not download all files, but I'm going to do that because that's what it was on before, I think, or it might have been on like a middle ground. And I don't mind because honestly, I kind of want to have nice access to my files, even my cloud ones. So let's have a look at my pictures now. Let's do screenshots because this is my screenshots folder from all over the years. So this starts on Windows 7 because I think Windows 7 had decent, at least, kind of OneDrive support. So as you can see, this is my Windows 7 install from 2015. My first ever computer, I got it, the first ever computer that I got of my own, because this was the family one, this laptop was. My first one that I got on my own that was a proper computer, I still have it, it's up there. It was Windows 7, I got it in December of 2014. So this was 2015, this was like 6 months after I got it, and it was running Windows 7. And this was my first ever install of Windows that was all my own. Or actually no, it wasn't, because I had like a little tablet, like a Windows tablet, but this is my first proper desktop one. And then I've got like some other Windows 7 ones. Look at this, YouTube on Windows 7. But then there's like Windows 10 from when I first moved to it, which is here. As you can see, I told you I had that wallpaper, there it is. And it's on a 4:3 screen because I had like a really old monitor. I mean this is as well, it's like 15 years old now, but here we are. What's this? Is this like a VM? I think it is. Yeah, it's a VM inside of my Windows 11 install, and this is my taskbar. So I had Chrome there, then I had Spotify. Why have I not installed Spotify yet? Am I absolutely insane? I need that right now. Like that was going to be something that I hit on, and I was going to realise. I was going to go, oh no, I need to sort this out now. Okay, I need to wait for that, I guess. I think I might just install it from the Microsoft Store for ease. I don't know if it's the right way to do it. Feels like it's more of a good idea. This is really recent, isn't it? This is, oh no it's not, that's from November 2023, wow. Okay, where's like the newest? This is on 2018. This is from like one of my main installs of Windows. This is on my laptop from the time. Watching Jack Sucks at Life. Wow, okay, so I don't think all my screenshots have come down yet. Which is weird. Maybe there's like a new screenshot folder or something. I don't know. This might be the new folder. It is. So this has got all of the screenshots on it, including the Windows 11 ones, the proper Windows 11 ones. Here we go. So 2025 01 01. Oh, hang on. Where is it? 2024 1007 maybe? Right. Where are all my screenshots? Let's do this one. Screenshot 191. This is from April 2024. But I don't think it's really changed since then. So it was Chrome there, File Explorer there. I didn't have the Microsoft Store. I wasn't sure if I did, and clearly I didn't. So now let's open the Microsoft Store anyway. Oh, this is the new store. This is how I remember it in Windows 11. That other one was really old. That was the proper Windows 10 one. And the thing about Windows 10 now is that it is basically Windows 11, just without the new design features. Like everything else has been ported across. You know, you've got loads of the new AI features. You've got the new store, which came across like this. The new store was Windows 10 first. Like the design was on Windows 10, then they just kind of moved it to Windows 11 when that came out. And everything else is literally already on Windows 10 because it always was. Or if it wasn't, you know, Microsoft wasn't going to miss out on that, miss out on the opportunity to move people to more new, modern Microsoft services. I wonder if the media player will come across, because I think it did, the new media player. So let's sign into Discord. Let's do my QR code. That should just work fine. I don't know if this is like a friend code or if it's a login code. That does work. So now I'm on Discord and I need to set this up to work properly, because on my main PCs the way that I do it is I do open Discord on startup, but I start it minimized and it minimizes to tray, and that's it. That's all it is. And on my old PCs they couldn't handle it, so I needed as much sort of free CPU time and like memory and stuff as possible, whereas this, I have everything just minimized, which is quite nice actually. I never used to have that be the case. It used to always just be, you know, close once I click close. But there it is. Let's try Spotify. And Spotify is working. Got my non-rounded corners, which actually gives me a bit less space to kind of grab onto with the mouse, because you had a few pixels where there wasn't a corner, so you could kind of grab onto it, if that makes any sense, in Windows 11. But there it is. When Spotify's back, that obviously needs pinning straight away. Let's have a look at that image again. Shall we? Let's put that over here. So I had SoundCloud at one point, but I know I'll get rid of that because that just looked so ugly in the taskbar. I needed that gone ASAP. So where are the rest of my screenshots? Maybe they were local at some point. Maybe I just kind of made them local. So let's give myself admin permission to access my Windows 11 drive and go into that. Why do I not have permission? I literally just gave myself it. There it is. It's like an install marathon. I might call it that when it gets properly kind of just published, because it's obviously going to be finished and then published. I kind of didn't do that, so I need to do that. It's not like in macOS where, you know, once you kind of move something around in the dock, it pins it. You know, I moved it in the taskbar, but I hadn't pinned it. So there it is. What else? I just closed that image again, didn't I? Which is stupid. Is this still pinned? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'll start pinning this stuff later. Let's go into the Epic Games Launcher. I don't think I installed it yet, did I? Oh no, why have I done that? Okay. Well, that wasn't going to work anyway, so that is what it is. Oh, you know what? I might just install all this stuff as an administrator because it's going to really annoy me every time I turn my keyboard. It is kind of a small thing, but it is annoying. Here we go, though. Epic Games is coming down, so I'll have Fortnite, which is nice. I'll install Minecraft next because that's important. I've got Minecraft installer.exe. Oh, is that like a Windows 11 specific one or something? Shouldn't be, should it? Stop asking me for admin. I think this is what it did last time. It asked me twice, and so I assumed that I'd ran it twice. Anyway, so it kind of gave up. There, it's still working. So let's see, update. I don't know why it needs an update. It literally just installed. But I need the Microsoft Store now. I'm assuming I had that pinned to my start menu, but I don't know. Minecraft. I'll run this as soon as I have it because I want to kind of see. And I am realising, as I'm doing everything on this computer, I am slowly overwriting everything that I formatted on that Windows 11 drive. So I'm slowly, if there's any issues, obviously I'm not going to be able to go back anyway, but I'm slowly making it so that, all the files are unreadable. There it is. This is a new thing. I've never seen this install thing before, even on Windows 11, so that's brand new. That is very, very new. Let's have a look at Rockstar next. Rockstar Games Launch.exe. Is this going to make me install it again? It may well do. Oh, that's just really annoying. I'm not gonna do that. I keep hitting the wrong keys doing that. It's just annoying me too much. I don't know what the host process is, but I probably should do it. So Epic Games Launcher, I'm going to have to sign into this next. On Windows 11 it was giving me a load of grief. It wasn't letting me stay signed in. Well, it was letting me stay signed in, but if I signed out, I wouldn't be able to sign back in sometimes because of reasons. It would just crash. It would just say, it would just give me an error code, and I don't know if that was a Windows 11 specific fault. I think it was literally just the Microsoft account not working with Epic Games, so I just hope it doesn't do it this time. Why is it doing this again? Stop asking me for my Gmail. At least I have it open on my Mac, which is about to run out of battery, so I won't be able to finish. I won't be able to keep this on for that long. 452. That should be it, as long as it's not wrong. There it is. Stay signed in. Yes. Do not show it again. I'm not going to be using Windows Hello. There we go. That's exactly the issue I've always had. Why does it do it? Why would it do this? Is this a brand new install of a web browser? So why is it being blocked? Oh, that is so annoying. What if I just do it? I'll figure it out in a minute. I'll do it later. Let's have a look at Minecraft. You're almost ready to play. It's taken ages to install 50 megabytes. Completed. Okay. I need to clean up my desktop as well, because it looked similar to this on Windows 11, but it looks worse here. Let's just make sure everything's all running properly here. So this is 900p at 70 Hz. It feels like the scaling is different though. It feels like maybe things are too big. I'm not sure. Scaling. Make everything bigger. I didn't mean to do that. No, it isn't scaled. Okay. It wouldn't really make sense because it would have had to have gotten quite a lot bigger than that. This is already pretty small for this monitor. So let's go into Spotify. Let's test some audio. I'm not going to be able to make sure that anything's really working anyway, because I'm using my TV's audio through HDMI, so it's not going to be any different. This sound will be different, won't it? Oh, that is such an ugly sound compared to the Windows 11 one. Honestly, I remember it so well from being in school and stuff, and teachers, turning up the volume on those, on like really crappy speakers, like just blowing your eardrums out. And the Windows 7 ones from back in the day as well, but Windows 10 is more sort of recent. Oh, come on, plug in. I remember when my first teacher installed Windows 11, I hadn't even installed it then. I also remember when people started moving to Windows 10. Everyone was on Windows 7 for ages. I installed it before everyone else, really. So let's see. Yeah, that's fine. That's flawless. So that seems to have installed, I think. No, maybe not. Let's click install again. Why has it done that then? Why has it not worked? I genuinely don't understand that. It literally had said it had worked. Anyway, let's go into here again. Leave that for now. Play. Minecraft launcher. Let's try Epic Games Launcher again, because I can. Look at that. If it could just use the Xbox dialog to sign in, that would work. But it has to use a web browser for some really weird reason. Oh, that feels so weird. That error sound. That feels so weird because it's like doo-doo instead of doo-doo in Windows 11. So it feels so weird, so different. I think this might work this time. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Okay. If you could just work and just kind of hand off back again once you've signed me in, that'd be incredible. It really would. Let's do this again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do copy and I'm going to do it in an incognito window. Go again. Yep, go away. It's going to sign it in again, but that's fine. Stop sending me codes, man. Stop sending me codes. I don't want to put in another one-time access code. Should be it. Come on, say signed in, yes please. Actually no, it's one of these browsers, so it won't do. It's an incognito browser. Yeah, we'll just have to look at that later. I'll probably have to restart. That's probably what it is. Really annoying though. I need to install FL Studio again, but I'm probably going to have to get FL Studio 24 because FL Studio 21 won't properly transfer across because FL Studio doesn't like to do that. Okay, well all my bookmarks are across as well. I want to change the wallpaper now. I've had it with this now. It's been nice. It's been nice reminiscing on Windows 8 and kind of having flowers, but we're going to do something else. Free up space. Oh, this is weird. This right-click menu it's got a lot of things in it. And I think even with the like restored version on Windows 11 that I had, like the patched version, it was kind of a little bit slimmed down. I don't know though. Might not have been. Just solid colour. I did actually have a solid black colour on Windows 11 for ages. Because I just couldn't think of a wallpaper, as boring as that sounds. Couldn't find a wallpaper that I really liked. Anyway. Shall I look at my pictures folder? Time to download things because it's not all kind of set up properly. The Minecraft launcher's had a bit of an overhaul, as you can see. That's completely different, that is. That is massively different. Available space 43 gigabytes on C. That makes no sense whatsoever. What do you mean there's only 43 gigabytes on this drive? This might start to get really confusing having this other drive plugged in. But as you can see, 900 gigabytes are free, so definitely not what they just said. But yeah, that's now downloading quite quickly as well. I'll download the latest release of Java as well, because why not? Might as well. Oh, that is looking pretty nice now. You know what, we'll set this as the wallpaper for now. How do I do that? Where is it? I don't know why it said Windows Vista. Maybe this is a Windows Vista default wallpaper. I wouldn't know, because I used Vista a lot, but I never used the wallpaper selection thing on Windows Vista. I mean, I was 5, so I was using it as a computer to play little Windows games, not set the wallpaper. I don't know. It's not wanting to work anyway. I need display settings. Oh no, I don't actually personalise. Let's do another theme, shall we? Let's try. Let's have a look at the Microsoft Store. I've never really looked at themes in the Microsoft Store. Let's do. I could do the Bing wallpaper theme, but that is pretty. It's like a bloatware at this point. The amount of advertising that they do. Pride 2019. These haven't been updated in a while, have they? Best of Bing 2018. Wow. Okay. Night Skies Premium. That's probably going to make me pay for it, though. Is it? I don't know. I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, published by Microsoft, so it won't make me pay for it, will it? That looks very nice. I probably won't keep it around for that long. I just want to test it out, but we'll go for it. Why not? Night Skies. Let's give it a run. Oh, that is nice. The wallpapers don't actually feel that high resolution, but they're not too bad. Yeah, it's quite nice. I'll leave that for now. So Minecraft's going to do its thing, and I will just, before I finish this stream, I will watch my stop, please. I will watch my own stream and just make sure everything's still working, and I will play Minecraft for you guys just to make sure everything's all as it should be. Because I want to make sure that all the graphics and everything's fine, because I haven't had to install anything. It's all been very, very smooth, which is strange. I haven't had to do anything. The last time I installed Windows 10 was not actually when I said I did. I installed it literally like 4 months ago on another drive on a Core i5 2nd gen, which is why the graphics just didn't work. I don't know why, but there's no obvious way to actually get them to work now anymore. Like I used to have Windows 10 on that exact computer and everything worked graphically, but Intel dropped support for that sort of generation, and now you can't even get the drivers to work, and Windows doesn't know what to do with it either. Right, hold on. Open main menu. I don't want to do the get started thing. I want to sign in with my Microsoft account first of all, and I'm going to just bring across all of my worlds straight away. So let's do that now while I have the chance, and I'm not going to bring them down from. There's my thing straight away. Perfect. Let's just try it on Realms first, and then I'll bring across my world. But I'm not going to bring it across as a backup. I'm going to bring it across from my clone of Windows 11. So then, might as well just do that. Or maybe I'll just point to that location. I don't know if I can do that. I'm assuming I can. And just carry on. You need to authenticate to Microsoft services. What do you mean? One of these will work. I'll do that. I'll turn that off. Ignore that. There it is. And wow, okay. First things first, I need to tune this mouse because something I haven't installed yet is Logitech G Hub. But as you can tell, it's running just fine. No hitches whatsoever. So it's definitely running okay. So that's fine. We'll minimise that and we'll come back to it. We'll kind of park it for now. Let's make a new world here. I'm hoping everything's copied there because I forgot about Minecraft Java edition. I don't play it though. It's the first Minecraft version I ever played, but I don't like it very much. I prefer all the other ones. There we go. It's not too bad, honestly. It probably is going to end up running better than Windows 11 because this is a fresh install of Windows 10, which is ever so slightly less heavyweight anyway. But it's a fresh install, which is going to make all the difference. I mean, I haven't installed all that sort of manufactured junk. And yeah, I've installed everything. I know what's on here basically, and I've configured it all, so I know how it's been put on here. So yeah, this is all fine. That's working just fine. No issues with that. It's actually running a lot better than it was on Windows 11. Although I will need to put all my shaders back on because they always look nice on Java. Oh, okay. I've already authenticated this clearly. So let's do, where would Minecraft be? Is it in public? It's not going to be in public, is it? Let's do documents. I don't know where Minecraft files would be, you know. I might have to just transfer them where I can find them, to be honest. Where are Minecraft worlds stored? Bedrock. And also, let's do something else, which is going to be, I don't know, what was I on? What theme was I on Windows 11? I don't know, but I'm going to be on dark theme for now, on Windows 10. Feels a bit dark, honestly. It feels like the dark theme on Windows 10 is actually a bit too dark. I think you can change it though. I think you can make it either black or kind of grey, but even the grey feels too dark. So let's do games, com.mojang folder. Let's do this. See if I can find this in documents or anywhere on this drive. Let's go back and just search the whole drive for it, why not? We'll come back for it in a minute. Should we try Epic Games again? Oh, it's so annoying. I need to install Roblox again. As much as I should have no need to play Roblox, there are a few things that people my age do play still. No, it doesn't work anyway. I'm going to have to do it this way. Just doesn't want to do it. Oh, hang on, this is like a new version of Epic Games Launcher, I think. This has changed a little bit. Maybe it needed an update to sign in and authenticate and stuff. I don't know. Let's do it again. Oh my goodness, that's worked, hasn't it? Yes, okay. Outlook Classic. That loads faster than in Windows 11. I can tell you that for a fact. Definitely loads faster than in Windows 11. And I sent this from the wrong email, so thank you, Microsoft Outlook, because you didn't make that very obvious, did you? I sent something to my university teacher from the wrong email address. Fantastic. Oh well. There we go, there's the new Outlook. I'm not going to be doing that. I didn't just click on the wrong thing twice though, I actually wanted to see what the tips were. Oh, this is all working. The desktop window manager did like a weird flash then, did you see that? Anyway, let's install the only game that I really care to install, which is Fortnite, but I probably will also do Rocket League because I can, and the only reason I uninstalled it was because I needed to wipe this, which I have now done. This is now the install that I'm going to be moving into, all being well. I mean, I am already moving into it, but this is the one that I'm going to stay on forever. And this will eventually, once Windows 10 support runs out, become a Windows 11 install, because it's going to be my main install hopefully, unless I decide to start again fresh, which I could do because it does help sometimes, you know, speed things along, but this will still be a fresh install. It won't be too old, it'll be a few years old at that point, and then, you know, I'll be kind of able to upgrade from a fresh install to Windows 11, or my fresh install, which will by then be kind of moved into and everything, will be as it needs to be. So that's going to install Discord. I've still got that weird accent colour, but I'm just going to leave it for now. I have loads of Windows 8 sounds on Windows 11, so I'm going to have to sort those out as well. Let's put those back, because I kind of like them. And also, the fact that I can just right click that and click sounds is so refreshing. I'm used to, I was fully expecting Windows, like I do in Windows 11, to just have to open sound settings, go all the way down to the bottom and then do like advanced. But here I can just do what I used to do, and the muscle memory is clearly still there, and just go to sounds. That is exactly what you used to be able to do, and it works just fine. So yeah, that's crazy. There's just a few things about Windows 10 that are just so simple compared to Windows 11. It is completely different. It's a lot easier. Let's open up Word again. See what it's going to look like. I never really look at that. So there's that. Do not save. Why has it just started searching again? I really don't know. Look at that though. That's going to come down in no time. And maybe it'll run a lot better because it was really struggling on Windows 11 at times. It really was. Even my network shares, my mapped network drive is there as well, so... Or it's not mapped, but it's on my desktop as if it would be mapped. Everything feels so normal. That's great. The animation on the start menu feels a bit slow still. I think that's literally just the animation. I think genuinely it is just a really slow thing. Like on Windows 11 it just kind of floats up instantly. Whereas this just feels a bit laggy because it is. It's just how it's been designed. Restore recommended on my browser. Shut up, man. Don't do that. Let's have a look at some updates. So it says no updates available. Go away, get ready for Windows 11. I was literally just on it as you... Anyway, I'm going to do that. Get the latest security updates, fixes, and that. I'm going to turn it on. I just need to make sure that obviously it's not going to upgrade me to Windows 11, because it could. I don't want it to do that. Also, any kind of GWX, get Windows 11 prompts, I'm going to turn them off. Make sure they're all blocked, because if I wanted to be on it, I would be on it right now, and I have an install for it, so leave me alone, Microsoft. It's not like you can tell them that, so you just got to block it entirely. Oh, even my photos are working. Is this my iCloud photos as well? I'm assuming it isn't. I'm assuming that isn't a thing in Windows 11 like it 10 like it is in 11. I think in 11, you can install iCloud and you can kind of have your iCloud photos sort of sync as if they are local, which I've used quite a lot actually. It's quite useful, but I don't think you can do that in 10. I'm not sure. Maybe you can. I mean, I don't see why not. It just feels like something that Microsoft might have done, but I think it might be something that Apple did. And it's just kind of a feature of Windows that you can do it with Google Drive or iCloud or anything anyway. So where are all my worlds then? Let's find out. So I need to do local state. This is where I'm going to find them if I find them anywhere. Games, Mojang, here they all are in theory, Minecraft Worlds. Oh my goodness, they're all there. That is crazy, isn't it? You can copy and paste the folders and files to back up a world, or use them in world editors. To transfer a world to another device, you can use Realms or Realms Plus. How do I use it though? Also, my PC's fans have not gotten any quieter, so I just need to replace this case because these fans are definitely not Noctua ones. They're really, really cheap, horrible ones, and they don't work very well. Oh, you know what? The ribbon's full resolution as well, because in Explorer Patcher, some of these icons weren't the right resolution for this display, so everything looks right. And I think all the options, anything that was missing, won't be anymore. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's really useful having a proper thing here now. But how do I get this to work? So I've got level main. This is the world that I literally want to be using because it's the one that I opened latest, I'm assuming, because it's just, that's how that works. But how do I import this then? How to import. How to... In fact, I might just be able to, there might be a button. I know there's an export button, so let's try and import. There we go. So this is it. It always signs me out. Hopefully it will sign me back in. So, create an import. There we go. Open. And then I should just be able to, do this. Copy this. Oh, don't mess me around though. Properties. I don't want it to start again and iCloud just got installed, that's good. I don't want it to start indexing again, because that's what it was doing, wasn't it? Put that in there. No? Okay. I'm going to find it then, aren't I? Please don't ask for admin permissions. Nope. I think it's under... I don't know where it is. Where was it? That's why I just wanted to copy this in. What's the... Oh, look at that Windows Aero spinning thing. That's not in Windows 11, I don't think. So how do I find it? What's the, like, tree that I can go down? I don't know. Oh, I have to look through this all now. It's annoying. As soon as I've imported this, I'll kind of have completed what I came here to do, so there's that. This isn't a folder, is it? Or is it? Oh, that's under this PC anyway. That's a search. Who's sending me messages, right? Leave that for now. I'll just have to leave it. I'll have to look at it later. Unless I dragged the folder into Minecraft. Should we try it? Should we just do it? Because, I mean, at this point, I'm just going to wing it. Oh, no. This is so annoying, man. Anyway. I have to search this again. iCloud is getting ready. This still feels different to my other taskbar. It's like I'm going to click on things that I know are supposed to be there. That's supposed to be there, I think. I think that might be part of the difference. I'm not sure, though. I don't know. Why is this taking so long? It is having to like search the entire drive. That's why I was hoping I wouldn't have to do it again. I mean, I don't even have to test import this. Once it's imported, so that's perfect. So I go on my Discord, so I need to go into the system tray, and it's working as usual. I was kind of thinking, because this is a new install, I'd have to do something in a kind of more complicated way, but nope, it's all just working as it would in Windows 10. I might even just put Discord there. I kind of like it being in the actual system tray, so I might just leave it. Epic Games is well on its way. It's actually taking way too long, I don't know why. I had to tell Harvey that I've downgraded again, because he literally upgraded to Windows 11 on video before I had upgraded last year, or 2023 again, on call, and now I've downgraded. Because I got my own Windows PC, or my own Windows 11 PC way after that. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. Mirror thinking. Must have clicked on it once. Must have found it interesting, I don't know. Well, anyway, there it is, there's the folder. No, it's not. No, it's going to start the search again. No, please don't. No. Okay, recent searches. No. Oh, that is so annoying, guys. That is so annoying. Should have just transferred it to my hard drive, to be honest. Should have just made it local. But I didn't, so that's why it's doing it again. Oh well, that's fine, I guess. It's very good this is running well. This is probably running better than it ever did, to be honest. And it never ran too bad. The Bedrock edition didn't, but I'm probably losing even less frames. I'm going to turn the apps button off because I don't need to have it on. Kind of looks a bit weird. Anyway, I'm going to head off in a minute. Let's have a look at iCloud and see if it does what I thought it would do. Oh no, you know what? We'll do this in my own time. No way am I doing that right now. Right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to be really patient and just wait for this. And I'm going to click on the right folder when it comes up. Now I'm going to be able to get onto my SMB share because I'm going to restart as well once this is done. So there's a lot of things that I need to wait for and just kind of do, but the waiting is pretty much over now. Like I can use this as my main PC now. Oh my gosh, that is something I literally. This feels so much like 2020 because all my widgets. I mean, first of all, you didn't even have like this kind of live tile widget thing. And by the way, I've never used the widget panel on purpose in Windows 11. But like these like Windows 10 style ones with the live tiles, I haven't seen them in years, and obviously some of these photos are very old. This one's not, but some of them definitely are. So I don't even know why I've got a Barbie movie one. Let's make a new instance of that. No, maybe not. Okay, well what I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to drag these both onto my desktop over here because I just want to see, without having to open it and then lose the search, what's going on. And then once they're on here anyway, that's pretty much perfect. I think you can use Explorer Patcher on Windows 10 to kind of take it back to Windows 7 if you want. Not sure. I mean, you can use something like StartX or whatever it's called. I have Start 11 on my Windows 11 install, and it's really not that great compared to Explorer Patcher. It's definitely not authentic. This is much more authentic. Well, it would be, but this is actual Windows 10. Anyway, I'm almost there. Can start tidying my room up now. I still haven't finished working on this project, but that's for another day completely. I'm not bothering with that today. So I'll come out in a bit, Mum. Yeah. Yeah. 90% complete. So it's bringing everything across. I think this is literally the entire install files and everything, which is not what I wanted, but oh well. It is at least copying, not moving it, which is very good, because I don't want it to move it. Should we see what Microsoft makes this hardware? I don't know what it's called. I think it's the Upgrade Assistant or something. I don't know. I know Microsoft rolled out this thing to Windows 10 where it was like, you can run Windows 11. Let's check your hardware. I think it was in settings actually. So let's have a look for that. Update and security. Get ready for Windows 11. Check hardware requirements. It was here, but it's not there. So clearly this is again an old version of Windows 10 which I desperately need to upgrade. So I'm going to be updating it as soon as I can. I'm checking for updates now. This feels like an IMNC video. If anyone watches it, it's my natural colour. He downgrades and upgrades and he switches between different operating systems. Or he used to back in the PowerPC days. So he used to go down to Tiger if he had to use a PowerPC Mac, and he'd go back up to, you know, whatever. You'd go up to whatever was current at the time, like Lion. And he upgraded from Lion to Mountain Lion, isn't it? Mountain Lion. Back in the day, but I'm actually downgrading. But it felt like this back in the day, felt like that when I was upgrading properly, because I upgraded loads of different Windows versions, Windows 10 versions and all sorts. I did used to kind of progress through the Windows 10 versions, you know, from Windows 10 15.01 to 22 H2 whatever. But the last good one in my opinion, the last great Windows 10 version was 90 something, but I haven't installed that. I didn't even think to install that, to be honest, and I don't think I should have done because a lot of things wouldn't support it now. So it was a good choice doing Windows 10 22H2. It's just not as good of an operating system. It's cleaner, but there's less kind of cool things about it. So here it is, 13th of January 2025 at 1:01. This is the latest one, I think. So let's just do that. So hopefully just drag that in. No, you can't even drag it in. Well, what was the point of that then? Right, I'll use like a piece of software or something to do this later. But for now, I'm very hungry. I haven't even had breakfast, guys, and it is 1:04 p.m. So I'm gonna go and eat. You guys can expect proper streams coming back now because everything is completely set up. I will be installing OBS. I'll just start that process now, and I will set everything up how I have it on my Windows 11 install. And you can expect real, like, good streams. I can multi-stream to Twitch and TikTok and everything will be fine. And I look like a brokey because it'll look like I've got a really bad PC on Windows 10, but in reality I'm choosing to be on here. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. That has been 2 hours worth of streams basically, but I'm here and everything's all perfect, and a lot of this has literally just been moving into Windows 10 as opposed to getting on it. All the issues that I was having were probably just due to this second display, honestly. And I'm going to clean this all up. It's going to be perfect. So thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. I just realised something. And this is the last thing I'm going to do. But I've just realised I'm going to have to export those worlds regardless. So let's just do this. Minecraft worlds. And the world that I'm looking for is not on here. So I'm going to put 2019 Creative, I think it's called. Because that's when I've had it since. There it is. That's literally, when was it made though? When was this sorted? File information. So this was details, hopefully like a couple of days ago. Because nothing's changed since a couple of days ago. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is it. This is just what I'm going to have to use. This version of the world. Which, I haven't placed any blocks or anything. It just feels a bit weird because it's not the latest, which I literally just went on to kind of fly around when I was testing my SSD out. So let's see, is that, there it is. Click it and it should load straight into it. World import started and finished. I started this on Windows 10, obviously, this world, and it's gone up to Windows 11 and now it's come back down. But the game stayed exactly the same. I still need to get G-Hub, but I can just kind of mess with the mappings anyway, and that feels smoother. I'm not going to lie to you, it does feel smoother to me. It feels like quite a few things have been changed. Obviously, my FOV is different, but it doesn't feel bad. I actually kind of like this FOV. I might leave it like this. Everything feels a little bit more kind of, it feels a bit better. But yeah, this is all perfect now, guys. Everything's all done. And you know what? I'm just going to import everything from my backup that I made. Because as long as that little thing I made over here is still there. Yep, that's the latest thing I was working on, and it's still there. I think I added a floor, and that should all be there. No, but what did I work on last? I think it was that. It was this, wasn't it? It was this like thing over here, and I kind of was working on putting the floor in over here. I think there's some pop-in of some textures and stuff which I need to look at. But yeah, this has all been done. So this is the latest version of that. I'm just gonna play on this. I'm not gonna mess with transferring things off the actual hard drive. I'm just gonna use the browse add-ons. That's new. I haven't seen that on Windows 11 either. But yeah, I'm just gonna use these backups that I've got on Google Drive. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next stream, which will be a proper one. It'll be maybe a TikTok reaction or whatever I normally do, plus anything I'm thinking about, adding into my streams and kind of working on in the future, because there's a lot of new ideas that I've kind of got coming in, all the works of different things. So thank you for watching.